Yeah.
It looks like we're about to get right into it here. Fort and Vince, what more could you ask for your bronze match?
Alrighty, and off we go, and you believe it.
Yeah, I mean, Vince just looking so clean already. A little bit of divergence into Hamburger here, and Fort, a little cheesed up, but Vince, a perfect all clear. A second one, but Fort doing a great job surviving. Oh my goodness.
Vince really had me feeling like a little bit of Firestorm was coming out there.
Dude. Everyone has a little bit of Firestorm in them.
That's true. That's true. This flavor is a little bit of mid-game PC, and for Firestorm they do like 3 or 4 more. Just insane. Vince taking that first one pretty solidly here.
That's a big pickup, and I mean, Vince gonna want to keep up that momentum. Let's see what they bring, but Fort gonna pull out the PCs here.
Oh, that's
in a second.
Vince surviving with the double Tetris, keeping this back-to-back going.
Yeah, but the PCs against Blard were the kryptonite for Fort, and it looks like Vince knows exactly how to exploit them as well. Excellent, excellent counter spike.
Yeah, absolutely. So like we were thinking about earlier, if Vince can survive that initial onslaught of 2, 3, 4 PCs, Vince could be left with that big open well too, especially you see what just happened right there where Vince just sends it right back, free ammo, and Fort has nothing left really to counter with immediately.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword that is the perfect clear. Incredible damage at the incredible cost of your opponent's magazine.
Vince. Okay.
I'm loving the setup for Vince.
Vince is looking for that multiplier, and he's gonna find it. Into a nice STSD afterwards. Fort is handling this really nicely, though. Okay, ooh. The T piece up there was... I don't know, Fort maybe didn't expect the attack right then.
Yeah, one kind of motif in Fort's play is that I don't want to say it's necessarily greed. A lot of the time, kind of getting caught up in a situation where trying to do everything to keep that back-to-back chain, but then, kind of paying the price for it. And here could be another case of that. No, Fort wisely canceling out of the chain.
Finding a nice little multiplier to avoid death there, but Vince is stacked up right now. Look at this. Okay, Vince making a small misdrop, putting gas in the brakes. We know Vince able to clear through it by the time I'm done saying it.
Yeah, both of them super cleaned up at this point. Vince did have that eye misdrop, but not a huge deal here.
That's right. Okay, Fort is on this back-to-back chain, approaching to go a little bit higher in levels here. It's got a nice little 6-3 stack. Hits that +8. Oh, but that's when we're going to have to cut, and Vince really threatens back. But now Fort taking really good advantage of that clean garbage Vince had just sent. Keeping Vince even.
Breaking the chain there as well. Another situation, that's that veteran awareness. I can't greed here, even though this lovely 9 back-to-back chain is so powerful. You can't overcook it, and Vince there once again doing a great job at surviving force pressure.
That's right. Okay, nice. Vince really squeezing out some back-to-back here, going for a very wild all spin with that S to set up the TST. But was it worth it, Vince? Was it worth it?
That was a little messy, and no sweep to be found here, but. Fort keeping in the game.
Yeah, off the table pretty early, fortunately. Okay, Vince again going for the gas show, but not quite getting it here. Fort getting this double PC again, gets another one, the third. Vince still alive. Vince don't care. Vince doing the Vince thing. Here we go.
Almost Fort put into an awful position from the perfect clears once more, but this time does find a great defensive attack. Which, a bit unintuitive defensive attack, but that's really what it was. And we're back in a bit of a neutral situation. Vince does have the back-to-back chain edge, though.
Yeah, Fort had a bit of a lead with it, but was forced to break. Same with Vince, honestly, but it seems honestly like Vince is handling just most of the situations here so far overall a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreline definitely shows that Vince has some kind of an edge.
Keep going. Okay, yeah. Vince with a huge multiplier.
That was a good multiplier. We've seen Vince. We know that this is an incredibly explosive player, And
what, bro?
Oh my God! Yo!
Vince, excuse me.
You can't just be doing that. Yo!
Excuse me.
Whew.
That's the firestorm thing. Did it again. Come on. All right. Well, that's wild. Truly incredible vision right there for Vince to see these and sort of play Fort's own game with perfect clears. Just a little bit later.
And that's really the magic of the perfect clear here is that, you know, less of a pressure tool and more of sort of a cap off of your already devastating spike, and a great commitment from Vince. But you know, this round a little bit slower pace, no super big danger on either side yet.
Oh my God, hold on. Okay, Fort is going crazy with this back-to-back. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a misdrop. He's forced to cancel it. Like, there's some really good counter fours, very good vision in the middle of this too. I think Fort is really showing some signs of life right now.
It was ridiculous back-to-back, but somehow it felt like Vince wasn't really in any danger, and great defense there as well from Vince.
Yeah, not able to secure the kill. That is... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what magic Vince just worked right there.
I don't know. Vince is just built like that. Look at that greed from Vince, but not afraid for a moment.
The misdrop just into be like, yeah, it's still an attack, don't care. Alright, into the multiplier. Really nice combo extension here. Fort not too threatened. Stacking up, looking to send back. Oh, the multiplier. Okay, Fort also really... What? Dude, bro, what?
Vince is still going? Are you kidding me? I thought the attack was over.
I know, you're like, okay, you know, he's done. Look back over. Wait, what do you mean it's 41? The numbers are still coming. What do you mean it's still going on? And Vince, like, okay, Vince. All right, dog. Oh, Fort, all right.
Oh, Vince with the misdrop might be an opportunity. And does find the KO off the PCs. Finally.
This time it is enough. Vince just barely not able to keep up with the downstack clean garbage. They're surviving an insane amount for sure. At 5-2, let's say Vince still with a pretty commanding score, but as you've just seen, if Fort could do that again, you know.
Fort does have that magic, but I do think that a big part of the reason that Fort won that round...
back-to-back.
Yeah, Fort's back-to-back is crazy here too. 10, 11 now.
I don't remember Fort having going this crazy mode with the back-to-back.
Sounds like you haven't been watching enough Fort VODs then. This kid is crazy.
He's been putting in the work since like the last major tournaments that I watched him play in. That's all I meant. Like, oh.
Yeah, no, Fort's super improved. It's incredible.
Okay, Vince's board, you see a garbage well that big, that clean in the middle, and that's super, yeah. You know something's about to happen here. Now Vince is really pumping it, but gonna have to come up with some creative fixes. Yeah, he's able to. If there's someone who's able to find those creative fixes, it would be Vince, right?
Vince just has this magic where can put himself in the most grotesque board positions, right? The worst of misdrops, anything can happen to Vince, and somehow that kid will find a way out of it. That's absolutely ridiculous. And
whoa, that burst.
Crazy. And even if Fort did survive, there was so much cheese on the board. It felt like it was going to take a decade to get out of that situation. Yeah, Vince is just commanding right now.
I gotta say, well, both players are just on another level right now. Oh, whoa, hold on.
Yo.
Bro, come on.
Oh my.
Come on.
Look at what Vince still had, too. It's so ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
That misdrop was painful, unfortunately. It's really bad timing for that.
Yeah. You know, Fort has to find some life here.
Oh my God, Vince. 5 PPS.
And that's the level of aggression. Vince, right? Like Vince can do it all. Vince can go fast. Vince can go aggressive. Vince can go defensive.
I was thinking that and how to word that the last couple of minutes. It's just like Vince is really okay. Hello, Fort. Hello there.
Welcome Vince, back into the set.
Right, back online. I mean, Vince has been showing us, that he's being a complete master of all the elements right now, but Fort finally striking back too as well. Okay, this is a great board for Fort now. This is an excellent chance for FORTISSIM to move on right here, especially with Vince's board state taking some risks. But Vince do have that back-to-back, and that is quite explosive.
Vince does a great job of, even when the setup looks greedy, right? There's always a defensive out, right? There's always a way to escape. And that's a huge deal at this level, right? Because you don't want to take that greed unless you absolutely have to. You don't want to get shocked and die, because anybody can spit an attack out at any time, and Fort does just so. 2 in a row.
That's right. Yeah, I think it really comes down to a lot of different players have a lot of different methods to survive, and it kind of comes down to, oh, hello, Vince with the PC looping, but a big misdrop this time, an immediate backfire. Okay, okay.
Again, we see the double-edgedness of the perfect clears. It feels that players have done an incredible job at adapting to that playstyle and how to deal with those explosive all-clear openers.
Dude, these are wild. Like, these are literally thought process interrupting rounds.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous.
Okay, Vince is really pumping out some attack, but makes a dangerous misdrop at the top. Unfortunately, another misdrop, and that's really going to seal it for now. Fort crawling back, only down 2 by now, 8-6.
And I mean, while that was a bit of a messy round from Vince, I mean, Fort has been looking absolutely on fire right now with 4 straight. And look at this PC.
God.
Like, look at, there's so many, man.
No, the well. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Saved. The multiplier. FORTISSIM really striking back hard right now.
It's just incredible.
Into the LST.
Top. Okay.
Oh, but okay. Vince got some down stack.
Yeah, they're both okay again. You know, both of them looked very, very scary right at the top of the field, but both able to down stack. No worries. Vince pushed up again now, though. Does have an out.
Whoa, my gosh, that burst from Vince. And there's some fantastic garbage used for this TSD in the middle of things. Vince, oh, another misdrop, though, trying to get into this back-to-back again here. Fort, though, keeping the pressure up. Fort going big risky on that LST with the Tetris and the TSD, but it's huge. It's absolutely worth it.
Yeah, and Vince is just doing such a great job. Fort pushed all the way to the top. Does have the IP time.
Oh, great. Yeah, FORTISSIM's speed right there is really what allowed him to get through that in time. Like, that was, you saw, even for someone playing this fast, just the nick of time.
I know, and having that burst speed is so important, because when you're in a bad spot, right, you need an out, you need a way to save yourself.
Oh my god.
And Fort has that incredible burst speed.
Oh my gosh. But Vince opting to tank a lot of it, getting the clean garbage, the creative 180s. Alright, Vince.
And this is such an intense round, you know. It just feels like they're feeling each other out. No overcommitments, no risks, just consistency and pressure and safety. But now Vince might be in danger.
No shot!
Oh my god, what a survival! Are you kidding me, Vince? Are you kidding me, Vince?
You've got to be joking me. You've got to be joking me. It's just not. Vince has unreal survival skills.
It's just too easy for the kid. Are you kidding me?
He's been known to do this, and then FORTISSIM pressures him like with an unreal amount of pressure. You know, this would kill like anybody else.
Any other player.
This would kill like anybody else. And then Vince just says, "Watch me do it twice, line 19, and take it."
I cannot believe Vince was able to escape that. Looked on the verge of death and able to clutch out a huge round.
I can't believe back-to-back 28 wasn't enough. I can't believe
enough against this guy.
Oh my god, Fort doesn't stop getting these cancels in the PC just in time to keep this loop going, but this might... No, it's not the end. Great cancel, but this is the end.
Yeah, that's the end. Misdrop.
Yeah, misdrop is the end.
Oh my goodness.
expertly navigated by both players, really. Fort going through all these loops at high speed. Vince surviving everything, but Vince now with these crazy down stacks, like... yeah!
I love that. I love that. The SRS knowledge. The SRS knowledge rears its head.
You love the overhang list. And again, like I'm saying this, Vince really always is this player that just the crazy fixes. Like, look at this.
Yo, the feed! Yo! No way! No way!
Like, as I'm talking about it, bro, are you listening? Come on.
This man is about to fin to win!
Come on.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I'm still reeling at the fin.
I like, not just the fact that you're doing this, but like, okay,
oh my
Vince,
God,
into the mid-game
Vince,
PC
bro,
again.
How are you doing this, man? So he can do everything. He can do it all. He's a wizard.
Without a doubt, surely the flashiest round of this tournament is Vince's now threatening match point for this here little series best of 3.
And that just feels like from the old to the new. Welcome to the big leagues, buddy, but you got a long way to go to compete with me. But maybe Fort can still bring this back.
Hit the PC off. Fort's gonna win the PC off, sending only 2 lines more, interrupting Vince's DPC, but Vince with the gigantic
How are the PCs still going? Are you kidding me?
What's wild to me is Vince just had 2 Tetrises into a combo, into another, like all in combo, like all of that, and it like nothing, because there was so much coming in from the PCs. I just insane amount of damage from both players.
It's incredible. It's such a ridiculous back and forth. Fort with the incredible consistency on the perfect clears, and Vince just with incredible defense. But what a spike from Fort, and will stay
not enough
alive
defense in the world for that one.
Oh my goodness.
Now Fort is really playing for this one to make it count. Like, there's another set after this, but you know, you don't want to be playing on game point.
I know.
Oh, mad risky Fort, but Fort now with the creative down stack. Vince with the, oh no, you know, you see this and you go, oh no.
Yeah.
You know. Fort has noticed, I don't know. Fort's not stopping though. Fort's not playing Ultra, the thing that Fort's really good at, and disconnect cannon.
Yeah, that's a little awkward, you know. That's just the Filipino internet getting to you. It happens to the best of us, but my assumption is that I don't know whether that round will be given, but we'll probably resume from 10-7 or 10-8 for Vince. And, you know, it's all good, baby. This is, you know, we've got players from all over the world, all different sorts of conditions. Everyone's got bad internet, playing from a scuffed laptop. You know, this is just par for the course here.
Yeah, always a tough one to see this. Fortunately, seems to be a little bit better these days, but
yeah, you know, it happens to the best of us. Everyone's got their own techniques.
Literally the best of us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, things will be resuming at 10-8. So we just have to set things up a little bit here. Some unexpected difficulties.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, this is a little awkward. I mean, this is certainly one way to potentially ice yourself out of winning the first set. I mean,
you know, you're really right.
To see how they react to this kind of shifted momentum now.
You are absolutely correct. Like, you're like, oh, here we go. I got one more. This is it. You know, I'm walking all over them. I'm walking here. Let's go. And you know, and then like you see it. You know, you see that ribbon notification. You see that DC pop up, and just no. And meanwhile, Ford over here, like, just you gotta be going ape, right? You're like, let's go, baby. You take every single one you can get, and that's the freest of them all.
Yeah. You know, we take those, and it looks like we're slowly but surely setting things up again. I think the players are gonna like top themselves out so that the score's right, as you know, as things should be. It's all working out. Yeah. Take your time, Edge. You're crushing it out here. Mwah. But that being said, in the meantime, Cyan, how did you feel about the set so far? What impressed you the most?
You know, just when you think Vince is really showing, like, all right, he's got this in the bag. It's, you know, it's Vince time. Fort would answer.
It's Vince time.
And that's what's
really like that
just very impressed me. Like, things seemed, I guess, maybe a little, I don't know, like I said, you got going in, you're like, you know, almost a sure thing, like, yeah, Vince gonna do it. But at the end of that, like, 10-8, 10-7, You know, that's pretty close. And you know, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the level that FORTISSIM, who isn't nearly as decorated with a you know, record and playing in tournaments like Vince, still showing up here and doing all of that. Just incredible.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, you know, it's like Fort does have that youthful energy, and with this top 4 placement, in my mind at least, clearly proving that he has the level to compete with the best.
Absolutely, it's been a complete joy to see him come and emerge as someone new in the scene and rise all the way up here. Definitely as the newcomer of the Final 4 here.
Yep. And yeah, they're just topping each other, or topping themselves out to get back to the score that we belong at. So, you know, it'll take a minute, but we should be right back. I'm not worried. We get a nice little look at the bracket, so, you know, don't forget, we still got grands after this, so make sure to stick around. The main event is still coming.
You guys would simply not believe how fast FORTISSIM can truly DPC. He's just holding back, trust me. Trust me, he's just holding back.
That kid is a menace.
Wait, okay, it looks really fun. It looks like Fort is racing Vince to top, like Vince is topping out, and Fort is trying to get the PC off before Vince tops out.
I know, it's super funny. I've seen like 7 to 8 PPS, it's disgusting.
I gotta say, like, there was a time, like, Fort was only like 1 to 2 pieces off. It was mad close.
Yeah.
That's gonna be all the topping out from Vince.
Yeah, now it's Fort's turn. Adding those rotations in, super efficient.
Yo, my dog is practiced at the top out. That's crazy. Probably the weirdest thing to practice.
Dude, the 13 PPS, that's clean. You know, that's the kind of form you want to be seeing from your player.
That's me. I play 13 PPS. That's me.
But yeah, you know, slowly but surely we're getting back into the swing of things here. Hope you know, it's gonna be really awkward if Vince just wins this game. It's super anticlimactic, all this setup for 1 round, but you know, Fort definitely still has a chance to make it back into the set. So let's not count anyone out.
Oh, that's true. Show me the stats from this set. True.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Give me the money.
Uh-oh.
Show me the money. This is that new objectivity school of Tetris. You just don't understand. You just don't understand.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be a fun one. Alright, slowly but surely. Wow, Vince with 8 in a row. Ridiculous performance here, and Fort just can't seem to find the answers.
Oh my gosh, it's go crazy.
Oh my goodness. And Vince with the first lead of the entire set.
Let's go.
9 in a row.
I think Vince can win this round. Maybe though. Maybe. Oh my god. Alrighty.
Alright. We're into it. I won't even acknowledge the Among Us, and
you just
go time.
Okay, we got a little bit of a standoff here, but Vince says, okay, I'll do it first. Okay, I'm ending this now. I'm gonna make it awkward. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, no. Says, no, you ain't. Oh, no, you're not.
I got real scared. I can't lie, but
I really did, dude.
We've got a game on our hands. Oh, Vince with a big spike.
Vince is really put on the pressure early here, but FORTISSIM returning fire. Vince waiting for the to send that little piece. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, wanted to cancel, I think, right? Maybe try to chain PCs, but Fort did a great job of sending another line before that was possible.
Okay, and no 1 in 10 this time. Okay.
Yeah, Vince has been getting real unlucky with the 1 in 10s today. On the STSD holes, I feel.
I'm just trying not to say it in case nothing happens, but also, whoa! Okay,
that's a great...
Fort went for something like absolutely wild mode. Unfortunately, just like, you're playing Vince, not Zen mode, so that didn't really work out. But, very abrupt ending to that one.
Yeah, but, you know, that's Vince taking the first set, but... You know, they're back warmed up. Fort had a good bit of momentum going in. And honestly, with that pause, I feel like it's essentially like the whole mental and the momentum has been reset. So I think Fort's got a very fair shot at winning the second set here. We'll just have to see what happens.
Are these are these the? No, surely not.
Yeah, are these like the real stats? Do you guys?
I was gonna say these are way too close to what the real stats could potentially be if people were playing super fast, like stupid fast.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I assume the stats are a little messed up, but you know that's okay. That's what happens. Vince's gonna go down in history as having the most insane 11-round win streak, and
really a turnaround of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
$1,500 from Miru, which is ridiculous. We're bumped all the way up to 6.6K. And the money keeps pouring in for these incredible players.
Oh my god,
that is ridiculous.
Oh my god, to be the most regular, watch me just drop a boatload on this Tetris prize pool. Homie does
always
it.
Comes in clutch. Always. Never fails.
That's my dog.
And, you know, the biggest Tetris prize pool of all time is just rising.
Oh, really? This is it? This is the big one?
Honestly, I have no evidence to back that up, but can you name one that's hit, almost $7 grand? I don't know. That's a big number, man. That is a big number.
No. Honestly, no. I can't comprehend numbers that big.
Yeah, we can barely count to 4, so it's a rough life out here. But set 2, bronze match. Here we go.
This is it for Vince to potentially take it home. If not, oh dear, you know. If not, then it's another set back to the grindstone.
Yep. Vince definitely going to be looking to clean things up very quickly. Walk away with that 3rd place money, but Fort doesn't want to have any of that.
That was a very creative little sequence to start there from FORTISSIM2. I like that a lot. It's fun T-spins. Alrighty, it's like a little bit of a different beast now from Fort at the start of this one. We're seeing some back-to-baction.
Fort definitely has the back-to-baction going, though, I feel like. Oh, but nice spike from Vince. That was really clean. Crazy start, but Fort definitely proven, you know, can put the pressure on Vince and is going to have to make those rounds, going to have to convert soon, because otherwise it's going to be too late. Oh
my god. Hello, Vince. What's going on there? I mean, it was a quick cleanup, called in the janitor squad real fast, but okay. Oh my lord. You can't escape that one, Ford. Absolutely not.
And that's just how Vince rolls, right? Goes from a disgusting board state in one moment to cleaning it up the next, and then dropping a fat 22 spike right after. What do you do against this kid?
Oh my gosh. It's like Vince can make whatever board he wants and then just downstack it. Come on, man. You're doing this at the top of the board during all these pieces. Okay, you gotta die right now, right?
He's dead. Okay. I thought for a second he was gonna make it out.
Really? For half a second, I'm like, he's not dead. He's actually not dead.
Yeah.
Fort's able to bag another one here with the PCs. Starting off really fast again. It's classic that we've come to see in a bunch here.
When Vince downstacking and keeping the back-to-back. Okay, it does break it there, but Fort does have the back-to-back still. 9 now, 10. Let's see how Vince can survive this.
Yeah, Fort kind of launched a 31 spike and is now gearing up to do yet more, still on back-to-back these STSDs. Oh, he means business.
Vince is a little messy. 20 back-to-back, though. Oh, yeah. Can Vince live this? Oh, I love that T-spin fix. That's an incredible find.
Oh. Okay, Vince is going to have to play very, very creative and not able to. Fort bags another one.
Super awkward misdrop from Vince. Actually was able to coax Fort into dropping the 20 back-to-back. But the pressure was just a little too much.
Ooh. Alright, some good fixes at the start of the round here. Very creative, you know, kind of a critical moment in the round for Vince to be able, or not Vince, Fort be able to find those fixes at the start and not immediately just get spiked out.
Yeah, both a little messy at the start. But
Yo, Fort watching the last game. Fort trying to do a little Diao stack of his own.
Yeah, but Vince right back immediately. Look at that hamburger stack. All right. Fort, though, incredible job. It just made it look like nothing.
Yeah, I can't believe they called an ambulance after that. Like, it was too crazy. Yeah. I can't believe that. Like, this is so intense. You know, there's injured 3 spectators already.
Yeah.
Will there be any survivors?
I don't know.
Whoa, Fort! That was so that was mad creative.
So
the TSS
cool.
sideways into the STSD. No way, dog.
That's, you know, that's...
What the hell was that?
That's just how Fort rolls.
Alright, but Vince getting garbage in, like,
right
the perfect
back,
location.
30,
Vince is looking for a kill here, but not able to quite find... Okay, finds it.
Yeah,
does find it.
Just pushed up so high, and then in the heat of the moment, can't find the final answer to the problem, to the downstack, and Vince back in the lead.
Yeah, Vince really just receiving just... the perfect garbage well in the perfect garbage well location. You know how it is sometimes. You know how it is, and recognizing that opportunity, took a great advantage to fire back in huge bursts. You know, not all at once, but multiple huge bursts. Just able to sink it out at the end. Okay, now
look at their stacks. So
look at this.
pristine.
Look at this LST. Look at them go. Okay, Vince. Okay, it just opens up. It's boom time. It's boom time. Yeah.
300 APM as well, almost. It's like 270.
I'm telling you, there's some players that you see, they have like a 10-line clean well, and you know, it's like, all right, this is it. Someone's going down right now.
Wow, Vince with a sad PC misdrop, but that's okay. You know, we're still at the start of the round. Nothing decided.
Bro, I know he ain't. I know Fort ain't. Okay.
Uh-oh, this well from Vince. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do you do against that?
I'm wondering if this is like because of my window resolution and like aspect ratio. Like I was having trouble. Okay, yeah, I guess I couldn't see the top rows because the little like banner thing covered it up. Hoping like. You can see that, right? As a player, like, oh man, the top 2 rows are hidden. Oh jeez.
Nah, the production's too clean for that to happen. All right, it's very like.
Vince is bored again. Dangerous. You see that massive open well. Says, okay, we got 2 Tetrises here. Make a little T-spin double on top, and then brap, you know, fire it all at once.
And it just didn't feel like Fort looked ready for that kind of attack like that, which, I mean, it's incredible.
To be fair with anybody.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard to be ready for anything Vince does, but it just feels like Vince is kind of running away with it right now, but Vince pushed up a little high. Maybe Fort can capitalize.
Oh, I don't know. Vince is turning on the jets. You see that burst of speed.
I say that, and immediately the situation's 180, but Vince now in a bit of a spicy... Okay, cleans it up.
Very, very expertly navigated by Vince here. FORTISSIM still putting out a lot of great pressure here, staying at the bottom. Vince, come on, man. Vince,
how is he finding these? How is he finding them in the mid game?
He can't keep getting away with this.
Oh my goodness.
Vince,
is that another Finn? Who is this guy?
Vince,
who is this guy?
Vince, we need to have a talk.
Vince!
I'm not mad, I'm actually really proud right now, okay?
Vince!
This is incredible.
I mean, wow. I can't believe this might be a second Finn to win in the bronze match of the biggest tournament.
It's just completely unnecessary, and then he does it anyway, and he goes, alright, here you go, off to the races, back to back, boom, boom, boom. Oh my god.
That's so disgusting.
Oh my lord.
And I mean, as Fort, how do you come back from that? Like, you just got Finn to win. Like, oh my. It is just, it feels over. But as I say that, Vince, big misdrop. Maybe Fort can make something happen, but I think still a little rattled, doesn't find anything.
Yeah, there was a good window of opportunity there, but Vince, you know, really makes those windows small with these critical misdrops like this. Again, comes back. Fort having the board to take advantage of it, though. Fort really pushing Vince up. Vince with a magical survival.
I love that spin.
Great. Yeah, really great. Oh my gosh. And Vince completely out of it. Okay, Vince actually now threatening to win. But Fort surviving, finding some great counter spikes of their own.
Oh, the eye misdrop?
That's really bad for, yeah.
Yeah.
Just not another eyepiece in time. No way to get down.
And that's a big find from Fort, but it feels like these round wins are so sporadic. It doesn't feel like there's a consistent win condition for Fort.
Dude, what? Dude, what? Dude, what? Dude, what?
I mean, look at this. You can't kill him, and you can't stop.
Garbage for Fort, but oh my god, Vince really... Okay, that... Vince just dodged the biggest bullet. Vince just dodged the biggest bullet. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is really tough. Fort's gonna take an early one on this.
Yeah,
There's no way you get out of this from player like... Is it?
Maybe.
No
Vince,
shot.
Vince
Really?
kind of panicking a little? No, okay. It was too big a mountain to climb.
He was a lot closer than I'd like to admit, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what these top players bring to the table. They're just so incredible.
This time a clean start into the PC loops for Fort. Oh
my.
Misdrop, but it didn't matter. Misdrop, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
4-9 here.
I mean, again, right, it feels like Fort's finding the wins here and there, but needs to go off right now because... Oh, but
Vince time.
His Fort was not ready. But gets out.
Oh, but Vince
with a big misdrop, letting up in the most crucial moment, and that's the kind of window that gets people started on these big comebacks.
Oh my god, Vince! It's just not nearly fast enough. There's not enough T pieces for that, and Fort easily taking advantage of that.
And now 2 in a row for Fort.
That's good.
You don't want to be giving up this kind of stuff this late in a set.
Oh my gosh.
Big all clear finds. But Vince looking fairly clean. Oh, not finding the 180 spin though. It's so back and forth. Oh my, and Fort just not ready. Not ready for the big attack and needs to now win only one more on Vince's end to seal up this bronze match. Everything on the line.
That's right, and Fort won't be able to rely on PCs this round or really any strong initial attacks. Not getting the PC or
oh my god, King Crimson. Oh my god, King Crimson.
Vince does it in style. This is it.
That's it. Oh my. That is disgusting, and Vince proving that the old guard still remains on top, even if the new generation can put up an incredible fight. There's still a long, long way between being great and being one of the best.
That's right, and Vince cementing himself right now. Number 3 overall. A huge congratulations in